a little bit from my journal. Okay. Ooh, January 8th, 2015, 6 years ago. A great sense of relief. I finally feel better. I feel back to normal. My body did freak out a little bit, but it's okay. I feel better. I think Monday I was just feeling so frustrated and angry. Irritable. Haha, blah. New year, new me, new bake. I'm just gonna go with the flow and see what I make. I'm definitely gonna make those vegan Twinkies, but for lunch, I'm just gonna go with the flow and see what happens. So a new year always brings new ideas, and for 2021, or at least the beginning of the year for January, I kind of want to make desserts from my childhood. That's why I'm making Twinkies today. Okay, so I'm first going to start on my wet ingredients. So in my measuring cup, I'm going to add 1 cup of plant-based milk and ½ tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Whisk, and I'm just going to set it aside for about 10 minutes. I've been craving and wanting to make vegan Twinkies for the longest time, but finally I decided to try making them today. So in the meantime, I'm going to start on my dry ingredients. Okay, so in my mixer, I'm going to add 2 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and ½ teaspoon of baking soda. And I will continue by adding 3/4 cups of sugar. And I will go ahead and start adding in my wet ingredients. 1/3 cup of oil. And finally, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Ooh, this batter looks really good. It looks a little different. I wonder if it's because of the cornstarch. Okay, so now with my batter done, I'm going to start making my Twinkies. So let's start on that. Spray. Okay, so I'm going to start by scooping 1/4 cup of my batter to each one of my molds. There they are, and I'm going to bake these at 350 degrees for 15 minutes. These are going to be so good. I'm so excited. Okay. So they did puff up a little from the tops, as you can see, but they don't look bad. Ooh, they smell delicious. So because of the mold that I was using, it's not your traditional Twinkie look. They are a little blocky, and they also puffed up, but I bet you they're still gonna taste delicious. I don't want to say I'm not happy, but I wish they would have came out looking more like the Twinkie shape. How beautiful that color is. Okay, so now I'm going to start on my whipped cream. So I'm just going to take my bowl out of the freezer. Okay, so let's get started on that whipped cream. Okay, so in my mixing bowl, I'm going to add 1 can of coconut cream, and make sure you do refrigerate this overnight. Let it sit in the refrigerator for at least 8 hours, and make sure you don't get any of the liquid in. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and whip this first by itself. And I will go ahead and add in ½ cup of powdered sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum. This is what it looks like. And 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. I'm just going to whip that until I end up with my vegan coconut whipped cream. Wow, that whipped cream is delicious, amazing. So I am thinking of perhaps shaving off the top of my little cakes. I'm nervous. I'm just gonna go for it. I don't know if I like that. So I'm a little nervous to start stuffing my vegan Twinkies. I want them to look nice, but I don't know. Okay, so here they are, and I did end up cutting off the tops. I just didn't like the way they looked, but I'm gonna keep the tops. I think instead of making the traditional Twinkies, I'm just going to add my whipped cream in there and then put my little top. So let's do that. So I decided I'm going to call them vegan Twinkie style stuffed cakes. Okay, so I'm going to check it with my whipped cream. It's like a traditional Twinkie. Okay. For now. Okay, so now just using my piping bag, I'm just going to pipe some more of my whipped cream. Beautiful. And then I'm going to add my little topper. I actually really love the end result. They look really good. And look at how beautiful those look. Here they are. Look at how delicious these look. Amazing. Wow, that was amazing. Wow. Wow. That bite was so soft and fluffy, moist, that whipped cream, amazing. I'm also making some homemade bread, and I'm actually going to be using the recipe that I used for my vegan cheesy garlic bread. So here's my bread dough, so let's start kneading this. Okay, ooh, this sticky dough. I'm just gonna knead it, and I added some more flour to my surface because it is a little sticky, but it should still be manageable. See, it's pretty elastic. Perfect. And I am gonna do something a little different with this bread. I am gonna let it rise in my bread mold. I'm only gonna let it rise one time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let it rise in my bread mold. So my dough already molded. I'm just gonna place it. Perfect. I'm just gonna let it rise for an hour. Okay, so here is my bread, all nice and risen. And it has been an hour, so let it sit for an hour so it could double in size, and as you can see, it's to the top. So I'm gonna bake this at 425 degrees for 20 minutes. I just love making bread. It's one of my favorite things to bake. Wow, this bread looks beautiful. The way it's cutting, beautiful. I'm also going to make a quick and easy vegan bacon using tofu. Okay, so first, get all that liquid out of my tofu. And I'm just going to thinly slice this. So now for my marinade, in my bowl, I'm going to add a half cup of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Also add some of your liquid smoke, but I don't have any, so I'm just going to add some chipotle pepper just to give it that like spicy. I'm just going to add in my tofu so it can marinate. My tofu might be too... let's hope for the best. And I'm just going to let it marinate for an hour. You can also let it marinate overnight, but like I said, I'm making this today, so I'm just going to let it marinate for an hour. That looks good. I like the way it looks. Okay, so it has been an hour, and as you can see, here are my tofu for my vegan bacon, and so here it is. And I'm going to bake my vegan tofu at 375 degrees for 20 minutes. I bet you it tastes delicious. Okay, let's start on the main event, that grilled cheese sandwich. And this is the vegan cheese I'll be using. So I will add my cheese. And now to this other piece of my bread, I'm gonna add some of my vegan bacon, some squished up tater tots, cheese, flip this. Ooh, that looks beautiful. Look how golden brown that looks. That looks so good. Okay, and I'm just gonna transfer my grilled cheese to my baking sheet, and I'm going to bake it for 10 more minutes just so the cheese can really melt. And here is my finished product. Look at how beautiful and tasty that looks. Wow, amazing. This grilled cheese sandwich is one of the best I've ever had. Wow, all that food was so amazing. The grilled cheese sandwich, the vegan Twinkie like cake, amazing. I'm definitely gonna make those again. Everything, that bread, the vegan bacon, everything was amazing. Everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And like always, if you want to see more like it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time.